One of my biggest habits is that I simply do not get rid of old gadgets. I simply hoard them, and then what ends up happening is that I don't play the thing I bought previously because I've got something new and shiny. And this goes on and on and on to the point where I end up just with tons of gadgets, none of which are being played except the very latest one. This has been the case with me for many years, where I end up having to sort of purge myself of gadgetry so I can start all over again. And to answer your questions, yes, I do waste an awful lot of money doing this. No, I don't sell them on eBay because I can't be asked, and it's too much hassle and it takes too long. And yeah, I lose money doing it. But I like the fact that I've had the item, I've played with it, I've satisfied that sort of need of that new shiny thing, because I always convince myself that I need it when very clearly I don't. Just recently, just yesterday and today, there's a store in the UK called CEX, where you can go and sell your gadgetry, your games or whatever. And yesterday and today, and you'll see the list of some of the things I sold. There, I got rid of the SteamDeck. I know. I got rid of my Xbox Series X. I got rid of my Quest 2. I got rid of a ton of games. I got rid of my index, my VR index, and I got rid of so many things. And I feel oddly, and this is the strange thing that I always feel when I have this sort of odd build-up of tech, that I'm getting slightly stressed about because I'm not playing it, and therefore I feel guilty because I feel like it's a waste of money because it's just sitting there. And I put pressure on myself thinking, I must play this, I must use this, I must use that, I must do this, X, Y, and Z to validate having that item in the first place, when the sensible approach would have just been, just don't buy it. Yeah, I've scratched that itch, and I think that's all it is a lot of the time with me, with tech. I have to have that itch scratched. And then when it is, I move to the next thing, and then I move to the next thing. It's a sad state of affairs. And I'm sure it's more just a degree of ownership. It's about owning something and having it and experiencing it. And then I move on to the next shiny, and then it goes on and on and on until I have to purge. So just yesterday and today, I've had this enormous purge where I've got rid of every game console other than the PS5, which you can see behind me. I've got rid of the Xbox Series X. I got rid of the Switch. I got rid of the Valve Index. I got rid of the Steam Deck. I got rid of... what else did I get rid of? A ton of games, the Quest 2, a whole ton of things. And yes, I've lost money. If I added up what all that cost me, yeah, I've lost a ton of money. But I don't see it as a loss because I've experienced it. I've got use out of it. I've got money back from things that would just end up becoming redundant or just not used at all, and then their value going further and further down as more and more better tech comes out. With the games I took to Game in the UK, which is another store where you can take games and so on and then have credit. I got over £200 worth of credit for all the games I took, which will then go back into buying some new games. So it all kind of feeds itself. But it is kind of ridiculous, isn't it? It is bloody ridiculous the more you think about it. So my question to you is, are you like me where you buy stuff it's a kind of like a sense of ownership where you research it, you look for it, and then when you get it, you play with it for a bit, you absorb it, you enjoy it, and then you kind of put it away because you've moved on to the next new shiny thing coming out, and then you're looking at how you're going to afford that and how you're going to get that, and then you absorb yourself in that one. It's almost the anticipation, then you're scratching that itch, and then once it's gone, you put it away, and then you end up with a ton of gadgets you need to get rid of. You know, I suppose, what are the gadgets that you've got that you just haven't used, or not used as much? And, you know, do you have a similar problem like me? I got plenty of problems, but yeah, have you got a similar thing that I have? Yeah, what are your thoughts on all this? Are you like me? Do you just get rid of stuff? Do you hoard stuff like that? And what's your biggest sort of tech purchase that you just didn't use as much as you should have? Because I'm sure I can relate. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Take care.